Hi Sagittarius, this will be a general read. Oh, how exciting, the World card. Very nice. Ace of Swords. Six of Cups. Three of Swords. Four of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. Okay, starting off with the World card. The World card talks about possibilities, opportunities, a new world shaping, something that might be in creation. With the World card, beautiful. It speaks of travel plans, traveling with the family, traveling with a loved one, traveling with your children. We see children in these cards. We see the marriage card, the Four of Wands. It can be a card of reconciliation as well. In the general sense, it does speak about travel and new opportunities, on a foreign influence. The World card in relationships can indicate traveling with a loved one, meeting someone. For some of you, there's a beautiful, almost soulmate connection, or possibly a soulmate connection that will happen either on a holiday, on a trip that you plan. So that's really exciting with the World card. It could be someone foreign, someone new that's coming in, someone who's either well-traveled, has to travel for work, is quite world-cultured, is worldly. So quite a sophisticated energy to this person with the World card. But it does speak about creating something, the creation of something new. We have children, so pregnancy is coming through quite strongly here, but also possibly marriage with the Four of Wands. It could be a relocation, but you'll be establishing something new, Sagittarius. Creating something new. Your world is forming and shaping around you. A new world, a different world. In the business sense or creative sense, I feel as though you are publishing your work or putting out there to the wide world, the World Wide Web. Oh, sorry. And when you do this, I feel as though you will be receiving a lot of good praise, but you will also be receiving maybe sharp words in the form of the Three of Swords, where you might receive something that isn't. Someone might review your work, and it might not necessarily be the most beautiful, wonderful, pleasant praise. However, you'll keep on fighting, as indicated by the Ace of Swords. So, but this is good. This shows that there's a worldly presence around you, and it's either you're making really big impacts and influences over the company or the corporation, or you're creatively putting your work out there, Sagittarius. It could be a job overseas that might come up as well. It could be this job or opportunity could come following some heartbreak. It could follow some sort of it could be heartbreak, it could be stress, it could be pain, it could be conflict, it could be mentally feeling obscured, or that you're assessing a lot of options. This opportunity might follow a lot of disorientating moments, but I feel there's a blessing coming from this. So don't fret, don't despair, Sag. I think there's something really exciting happening here with the World card. And a full circle, there's a wreath of victory around you. So, and there's also victory present, as can be seen in the Ace of Swords. This is something you've been fighting for. Deep down, there's something you know you want to achieve, Sagittarius, but it's either you've blocked yourself off with the Three of Swords, and maybe there's sacrifice that is involved here. The Three of Swords can sort of indicate sacrifice or affecting other people in a way. But I do see that you'll be victorious and that you'll keep pushing on for something. The Ace of Swords can indicate an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's coming in. Maybe this is where the conflict arises from, this Three of Swords. Maybe it's because of this air sign. Could be a fire sign as well. You have cups here too, but I feel with the Ace of Swords here, this is the hand of God. It's almost like you'll get a moment of inspiration, or maybe perhaps a surge of energy. But the Ace of Swords is the hand of God, and it's showing you, it's almost like you'll be led the way. Synchronicity, signs, the universe, opportunity. It's your sword now, and you have to fight for it, Sagittarius. Because if you want that holiday, or you want to go work overseas, or you want that marriage, you want that soulmate, you want the white picket fence, you want children, you want success for your children, you have to lead the way. You have to be the example. There's a beautiful crown on top of the Ace of Swords here. This is victory. And it doesn't mean that you're going into battle figuratively, but it means that you're fighting for something. You believe in something strong enough to cut away the negativity, to cut away the lack of clarity, the lack of decision making, and pursue it because it's what your heart wants. You have the heart here. The heart is the center of emotion. You know, this higher level of ourselves. Call it the soul, call it consciousness, call it spirituality, call it passion, call it love, but there's a higher calling happening here, Sagittarius. You need to pursue that. It could be someone that you're pursuing. Maybe this person has hurt you before. Maybe you're wanting to move past the hurts, past the pains. You still carry that though within you, Sagittarius, and this won't help you move forward because it's limiting you. It's piercing your heart like a dagger. But I do see you potentially overcoming these obstacles as indicated by the other cards, the creation of a new world, establishing something new, a new mindset, a new relationship. And we see the rainbow with the Ten of Cups. And what does the rainbow follow? The rainbow follows rain, storm, chaos. So it's almost like reassurance from the universe to you, even in these cards, that good things will follow if you lead, if you take that sword in your hand and you follow your passions, you follow this person, whoever it is, whatever situation it is. It's about victory. Victory in career potentially as well, leading from the front. It's almost like you might have a confrontation or a conversation with a superior or a work colleague, and you will be victorious. You will either A, have the last word, or B, what you will say will pierce these people. Almost like it will be like, wow, they've said that, they've done that, they went there type thing. You do have the Six of Cups also. This is a beautiful energy. Children, pregnancy, learning, education. It could be a moment of higher learning. It could be a study exchange program overseas with the World card here. It's something that you're wanting to fight for. You're wanting to pursue that degree, overcome those obstacles. No matter how many man hours you need to spend doing this, you're going to do it, Sagittarius, because it's within you. You are fire. You encompass a lot, actually, as a sign, as an astrological sign. You encompass a lot. And you're certainly able to achieve this. So in relationships, there's possibly a new romance coming in. But again, it will follow obstacles and hurt and pain. But it's someone that you could potentially get married to. For some of you, maybe you've encountered all those obstacles with in-laws and friends and maybe insincere people around you that have not supported or advocated this relationship. But this is about to end. Remember, how can we see the good if we don't have the bad? Where's the contrast? There has to be that contrast. It has to lie somewhere. So as I said, Six of Cups could be education. It could be memories. You could be visiting a hometown, a country you grew up in, a city, a state, an old house you used to live in maybe. Children visiting you with the Six of Cups. There's quite a nostalgic feel to the Six of Cups though. So I like this. There's a reconciliation here with the Ten of Cups. This could be with family. You might be reuniting with people you haven't seen, whether it's family, loved ones, friends, associates, with people you haven't seen in a long time but have meant a lot to you. It could be, as I said, pregnancy as well. We do see infant children here. In particular, two. It could be twins. Could be triplets. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah. Look, I love it. There's a beautiful, it's almost like it's a honeymoon phase with the Six of Cups. If this is a new romance. For others, there could be a third-party situation here, the Three of Swords. There could be an extra person in the picture here. And maybe someone has been unfaithful to you, but you're willing to look over that, Sagittarius, because you're willing to fight for this person, because deep down on some level you might know, you feel that they have changed, you know that they have changed, and you want to create a new world, a fresh slate, so to speak. And it's almost like anything is possible. You have the World card here. But the Three of Swords could be pain, it could be conflict, it could be that you're lacking clarity, lacking decision making. In the job front, it could be that you have choices, there could be jealousy, there could be conflict, there could be politics, but it's either between you and 2 to 3 other people around you. In particular, I think 2, but it could be 3 people around you, and there's something that could break what you had, break a friendship even. But you will mend this. It just speaks of obstacles. We see, this is the storm. We see the storm, we see the rain, we see the clouds, and then we see the rainbow. So this month, you'll go through a whole cycle, just however it applies in career, relationships, creative processes. They'll be good and they'll be bad. It might be a roller coaster. But back to what I was saying, there's a third-party situation. There could be someone making a pass at you, pursuing you, that is married. You might be married and have someone else that's interested in you. It's sort of like this. It's something that will affect you, affect your heart, affect your emotions, affect your way of thinking as well. Maybe it's someone around you that has had this third-party situation, has had this pain or loss or conflict. And maybe you will be their Ace of Swords. You will be the one to bring them back to normality and emotional stability, Sagittarius. You have that amazing youthfulness and fire and passion and devotion, and you can provide that for a lot of people going through turbulent times, people who feel their way through life. Next card over, Four of Wands, marriage, celebration, celebrating of love, celebrating the purchase of a new home, celebrating a collaboration of some kind here. You could be invited to an overseas wedding. It could be your wedding. You might be planning your wedding or a friend's wedding. In relationships, I feel, if you're recently dating, I feel like a loved one or a significant other or someone you're seeing is going to open up, is going to introduce you to a new world, so to speak. Could be still in its early stages, but I feel as though they'll show you their potential. And I think you'll be very impressed. The Four of Wands is also, it could be a work function as well. Or, a graduation ceremony. We have children, if you're studying, if you're at university or you've completed a degree or certification of some kind, there could be a celebration held. It could even be an anniversary. But it is a beautiful energy, the Four of Wands. For some, there's remarriage happening, a second chance in love, a happy family home. For some of you, you might be blending families, stepfathers, stepmothers, in-laws, etc. It's a merging of some kind here, but I think it will be quite harmonious, following the obstacles, of course. Because the next card over is a Ten of Cups. There's the rainbow after the storm. Out comes the rainbow. This is optimism, happiness, joy, bliss, gratitude, abundance. Someone will stand firm with you. You'll have encouragement. You'll have support with the Ten of Cups. This could be a reconciliation with family. As I said, family might be coming overseas with the World card here. You might be visiting family overseas or elsewhere. You might be fighting for what you know is right, fighting to keep your family together. Maybe there's lack of harmony here with the Three of Swords. But you will bring it back together, Sagittarius. You will see it through to the end. Some of you, you're with someone now, or you will be in the very, very near future, that you'll end up married to this person. Or in the minimum amount, you'll be having kids with this person, children. And whatever you find happiness in, Sagittarius, you need to pursue it. This is what it's all about. Following your bliss. And you see this rainbow, there's inspiration that's coming in. There's things you want to achieve. And I know you want to feel this way because it feels good to feel this way, to feel happy and joyful and grateful, and I've achieved goals and I've met this person and I'm ticking this off my bucket list. For those in relationships and there's been unfaithfulness, infidelity, or just obstacles or lack of cohesion, lack of clarity, you might be living separate lives, you know, going different directions. You will come back to each other, I feel. For a lot of you, you will overlook these obstacles because you know it's worth fighting for. You know this person is worth it, this experience is worth it. This venture is worth it. This job is worth it because it's going to bring me the Four of Wands. It's going to bring me the Ten of Cups. It's going to bring me happiness, joy. For some, you're home hunting. You're home hunting and to purchase a home or a property, a commercial lease, a residential lease. You need to give it a bit of time. You will find what you're looking for. You'll find it, Sagittarius. It'll be there. It'll be there. It's loud and clear. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about growth. It is about life assessment. Things are getting more serious now. Because you don't contemplate life, you don't be the Seven of Pentacles. I'm not sure if those that know, in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Seven of Pentacles is this man. We see him looking at the bush, and then we see the pentacles accumulated in the bush. So it's obviously he's assessed life, he's gathering his experience. I feel like you're gathering a lot of momentum in your relationships, but things are getting serious now. You're getting to the point, as I said, you'll either reconcile with yourself. But this is some serious stuff, Sagittarius. Not everyone is able to do this. So you will either reconcile with yourself, with this person, with the pain, with the hurt. There's making amends and there's healing. We have the rainbow, as we spoke about. We have the storm with the Three of Swords, but then we have the rainbow. So things will improve. The Seven of Pentacles is really deep spiritual contemplation. Delving deep into your conscience, in your subconscious, finding purpose in the relationship, finding purpose in this person. I feel like you'll be reflecting, for those that are newly coupled up maybe, or even in marriages or long-term relationships, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's this energy where you'll really be looking over this person and your past experiences that you've had. You'll be overlooking this relationship and how much it's made you who you are, how much it's shaped you to be the person that you are, to have that character, to have that attitude towards love, and having someone there, having a life companion. It also speaks of finances and assets and pentacles. So for a lot of you, you're purchasing a family home, you're going on a holiday, you're taking a trip. It's becoming established with the Seven of Pentacles, but it's also overlooking your finances. So you could be overlooking, as I said, assets, assessing assets and finances with your partner this month. There might be something that happens suddenly. There could be unexpected financial strain or unexpected payments that need to be made, and you will be overlooking these with your partner or with your significant other. Could be children as well, lending children money. with the Seven of Pentacles. It is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo that's coming in here. For some of you, there could be someone under this sign that's really making you contemplate life, really making you think seriously about getting married to this person, going on adventures with this person, having them be a part of your life journey. Okay, the Four of Chalices. The Four of Chalices is seeing a different side to someone. Seeing someone for who they really are. The bad, the good, the ugly, the amazing. I think this is what these obstacles are with the Three of Swords. Remember we spoke about obstacles and being conflicted and confused, and we have the Ace of Swords. I think it's coming to a real pivotal point, Sagittarius, where you will see how this person really feels about you. And if they're worth fighting for, because we do have the sword, but does that sword fight for the relationship and this person? Or does this sword fight for you and your emotions and yourself, your heart, protecting yourself? Because the Four of Chalices is illumination. It is opening your eyes up to something, but it's also, in this deck, it represents bad luck, obstacles. And I have a feeling in your relationships, as I said, when we spoke about reconciliation, it's because you'll move forward. You'll accept it as it is. You'll see that this person either has the emotion for you, wants the same happy ending, or again, you might find out someone's been unfaithful. You do have the Three of Swords, the Four of Chalices. It could be seeing this side to someone that pains you. The swords, as we spoke about, the swords piercing your heart, it pains you, it stresses you. But you will move on from it. You will move on from it. It could be that you have a lot of support around you. We see the Ten of Cups, we see the Four of Wands. This is collaborations, unions, friendships, and support networks that might be around you. And it's not just about breakup. The Four of Chalices is seeing, maybe you find out someone has an addiction to something. Alcohol, drugs, sex, sleeping, depression. And you will come to that pivotal point where it's like, will I fight for them and will I help them? Or will I let them go because they don't want my help? They don't think that I can be that person. They don't see me as that rock. They don't value me. They don't value my presence or my commitment to this relationship. So it doesn't have to be that you'll see another side to someone and you'll just be like, yep, nah, nope, throw your hands up in the air, not having this, not doing this. I don't think it's that. It's more that it's an awareness and it's contemplation and it's maturity, but it's also rationality. I think you will be very rational, and whichever way you choose, I think you'll be equipped with the right information, the right mindset, the right attitude to go whichever way you want to go. Because for some, there is obstacles coming up. We can see that with the Three of Swords, the Chalices, the Four of Chalices, but who's to say you can't move on from that? Because you have victory around you. You have unions. We see man standing in arm with each other down here with the Ten of Cups. For some that have a new romance here, this is someone that's completely different from anything you've ever experienced before. It might be a person with a certain personality or certain characteristics that you've never encountered in a love relationship before. Okay, the Ace of Swords, it's come up twice. Here it is, Ace of Swords here and Ace of Swords here. This is powerful stuff. It could be an air sign that's around you. The Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. but I feel it's victory. It's gaining momentum. It's pretty powerful. It's come up twice. The Ace of Swords is this victory. It's worth it. It's a crown. You will receive, this is the crown of Hathor. You will receive, and then you have a crown, so it's double crown, technically. You will, I feel as though you can gain victory for yourself and you can gain victory for someone else, someone you're close with or in a relationship with. And even if you part ways or even if you continue a relationship, you'll bring victory to this other person. But it's double whammy. It's success, it's triumph. Again, the swords rule mentality and our emotional state of mind, I suppose, because our thoughts cause our emotions. But it comes down to you just being so rational and deliberate and methodical and certain of how you want to move forward. There's this newfound clarity and it's pretty powerful, Sagittarius. And it's looking pretty good. I think you'll have a lot of success there in relationships, a lot of triumphs. Let's have a look at your work, career, creative pursuits, businesses. Okay, what do we have? 6 of Wands, beautiful. 6 of Wands is success, notoriety, power, dominion, conquest. There's victories and conquests here, and they can certainly apply to career. You being put in the spotlight. It's the scepters of Anubis. You becoming quite influential, or someone influential around you. But you rule the wands, you are fire, so there's a lot of success that's coming. Again, triumph, perseverance. For contracts, for businesses, gaining more clients. We see the building of relationships with customers or clients will be very prominent. We can see this with the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Cups. Again, if you're putting your work out there, you're publishing your website, you're publishing a manuscript, have produced a film, you have designed a piece of jewelry, you have branched out your own financial consultancy, whatever it is that you're doing, you will be successful and the world will know your name. It could be your community, it could be the whole wide world, it could be your country, it could be your city, but people will know who you are. This is a beautiful start for those that are wanting to start, publish their work out to the world. This might just be the perfect month to do so. The Emperor, wow, powerful stuff, influence, someone very influential, you becoming influential. The Emperor is seen as a fire sign, so I feel it's you coming into your power. This is strong. I think career, creatively and business, I think this is a very lucrative month for you. You might see vast profits, the signing of contracts, new clients coming in. We have the Emperor. There's an important, very influential figure. For those that are putting something out there, as I said, you will be receiving praise in the form of the World card, praise for your work, but I feel like your work is going to fall into the hands of someone important. Either they'll come across your website, you might submit a script, it could be something like this, but it's someone of very high influence and expertise in the form of the Emperor will see it and perhaps reach out to you. Maybe not directly, but through an agency or a company of some kind will reach out for your ideas, for your work, for your contributions, etc. Because the Emperor is a powerful person with a lot of influence and a lot of connections. So you might even meet this Emperor. It could be even a friend or someone you get introduced to, and you might find out that they have a lot of connections. They're very well networked, connected, and can introduce you. As I said, it's opening doors to a whole new world, Sagittarius, and it could happen this month. I feel it's going to be really, really good. The sun, wow, again, fire, glory. This is the rays of the sun god Aten, of almost like Amun-Ra, and it's powerful. There's glory, there's accolades, appreciation coming here. There could be an event that's thrown, sort of thrown in your honor because of your contributions, celebrating the signing on of a new client, celebrating the startup of a business. The sun card is, the sun will be illuminated. The sun illuminates you. It puts a light on you. So inspiration. I really feel strongly that you'll be noted for something special that you contribute to either the company or, you know, your own business or your own clothing line or whatever it is that you're designing. It could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that's coming in, that's helping you in some way, because all these cards here are fire. But this also shows that you have fire about you. You have that perseverance. You have victory. You have power. You have dominion, and you have influence over people. For some, you could be going sunny, somewhere really sunny for work. Don't know why that's coming up. Maybe with the World card and the sun, I feel like you'll just be embracing it. But it's also embracing, noticing these gifts and embracing them, making the most of what you receive in your career. Or again, it's, you know, seeing things the sunny side up. You may be introduced to someone. This emperor might introduce you to someone, and then you see this whole new light. You see things so differently, and you get a taste for how you can see your dream to come into being, to come into manifestation, your goals, your dreams, whatever it is that you're aspiring to do or be or have. The sun is the giver of life, so it is creating something, nursing it, something that could be in its infant or early stages, as reiterated by the Six of Cups. But you will dominate. You just have this energy about you, especially work-wise, Sagittarius. Okay, general messages, the Magician, new starts, new beginnings, breathing new life. I feel like you'll be inundated with something. This is the god. It's almost like the Egyptians colored their gods green because they were a symbol of vegetation. They were a symbol of the annual inundation of the River Nile, so they could help grow their crops, their wheat, their barley, etc. But applying this concept, applying this definition to the Magician card and to your general read, it's showing that there's new life, there's new ideas, there's new fertility. Fertility with children, fecundity in ideas, productivity. It's inundation. So it's quite a busy month, I feel. You're doing a lot with your relationships, with your work. You might be inundated with paperwork for a visa or an immigration application. You might be inundated with wedding invitations, or sending out wedding invitations if it's your own. But it's about manifestation, seeing things in the physical. Really think it's an amazing month for you, Sagittarius, in both relationships and work. Okay, death, new starts, new beginnings. Seeing something in a new light. It can be loss. It can be loss of something. For some, you will be walking away from a relationship, ending a relationship, divorcing here with the death card here. You'll be weighing things up. And we see the death card in here. We see the jackal-headed god Anubis, who is in the Hall of Truths. Now, the Hall of Truths in the ancient Egyptian mythologies this amazing ancient civilization would weigh the heart, because they believe the heart to be the center of emotion, the center of thought, the center of everything a person is, their very essence. And they would weigh this up against the feather of truth, of righteousness, of purity. And so it's a very important judgment, because it determined whether they would pass to the underworld, and they would be promised that eternal life and whatever else they believed in that underworld. So it's a very important judgment call this month. In relationships, in career, it could be in the form of a review with the Death card. But this judgment will open up a new world. We saw the creation of a new world, but now it's going to open up doors where there were only walls. It could also be a Scorpio around you with the Death card here. Scorpio might help you. We see scales. It could be a Libra as well with the Death card here. But it's an important decision that will bring about that new start with the Magician card. New starts, new beginnings, new changes. Again, this Anubis was a very important figure. I think you have key people around you that will impact or will be in your life for quite a long time. Sagittarius could be friends, associates, superiors, work colleagues, but I feel these people will be important and very influential. But there's a major decision you need to make, Sagittarius, whether it's moving, relocating, a visa application, relocating into a new home, continuing on with this relationship or not. There's it's a pivotal point this month, I feel, for you. But I hope this has been insightful, Sagittarius.